LinkedIn is not just another social media platform, but it's your professional identity into today's digital world. LinkedIn provides you a platform where you can get connected with the recruiters, industry leaders, and hiring authorities of the companies. If you are a fresher and wanting to stand out among the peers, if you are a working professional who is looking for a better opportunities, if you are a freelancer, individual consultant, and looking for the personal branding, then this video is for you. Make sure you watch this video till end. Don't miss the key points and tips which have been mentioned so you can stand out and get good opportunities. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
If you can see my screen, it is my profile on LinkedIn. I'm showing my profile because I would like to make it relevant. It is not that I'm highlighting my profile, but if you see the background image, background cover of LinkedIn, it is saying what is my vision or what is my company's vision, which is very simple and clean to empower the common youth by incorporating skills into them to achieve their peak potential and serve the nation. ये हमारी कंपनी का विजन है जिस पर हम रिग्रेसिवली काम कर रहे हैं कि जो भी कॉमन यूथ है, जो एवरेज पीपल हैं, जो वो एक क्रीमी लेयर नहीं है, जो एकदम एडवांस लेवल एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी नहीं है, जो एवरेज कैंडिडेट्स हैं उन पर कोई भी नॉर्मली इतना फोकस नहीं करता है. So this training institute is especially we are focusing on the average people. That's the reason you must have known कि हम लोगों ने आपको किसी तरह से कोई क्राइटेरिया वगैरह के चक्कर में नहीं डाला था. We direct took your admission because we personally think that every candidate has the same potential. It is only the time when he will got to know that it is the right time for me to go ahead and get into my best version. The next I have written my profile. What is I'm good into. That is you know I'm a career catalyst. If somebody will hire me as a personal coach, I can definitely make sure that within the given minimum time, I can make them as strong as they are in the industry since so long. Second thing, I am a digital marketer, and third thing, I am a speaker also. So these are the credentials which I would like to showcase to my profile. Why I'm showing my profile is because I want to show you that how simply you can showcase that why are you here on this platform and what can be taken if contacting to you. So since I'm an edtech entrepreneur, I'm showcasing myself like this. If you see the title, my company is my last university where I've done my post graduation. If we see the about section, it is very big. It's like I written a complete story since my childhood, whatever I've been done. But if you see, the major part starts from here, that 13 plus years experience. I've been worked into these technologies. I've been worked into these many companies, these many domains, these many applications, these many tools, and these many business domains. तो इसका मतलब ये हो रहा है कि अगर मेरी प्रोफाइल कोई शॉर्टलिस्ट होता है, जैसे मैं आपको एक चीज और दिखाता हूं. अगर मैंने कोई पोस्ट डाले हैं तो एक हफ्ते में उन पे 1500 1500 से ज्यादा इंप्रेशंस आए हैं. 26 सर्चेज में मैं आया हूं और 100 1466 people have viewed my profile, meaning my profile is tuned in such a way that if somebody is looking after the keywords what I have been mentioned, if looking after the keywords like they are looking after the online trainings, corporate trainings, the technologies which I have, उसमें से अगर उनको कोई सर्विसेज चाहिए तो दे विल बी लैंड ऑन टू माई पेज. Are you getting that? That's the reason we are getting multiple opportunities from even sometimes from the abroad market also, that they would like to get a tie up with us. They would like to start their businesses in India with the help of us. The few small training institutes into different tier 2 tier 3 cities, they contact to us because they want to uh, get this franchisee from us. There are so many students who contact that they would like to get a job, placement assistance, internship opportunities, and I pass on these inquiries to my sales team. So this is a channel, right? Now you must be knowing that there has to be certain goals, or there has to be certain expectations if we are going to a particular platform. My meaning is that if LinkedIn is being designed so beautifully, if we go and see the LinkedIn, I would say this search engine is working better than Google search engine. It is AI enabled, and it can give you the leverage to use it free of cost. प्रीमियम वर्जन की भी हम लोग बात करेंगे. बट इफ लेट सपोज आई विल बी राइटिंग full stack developer in Pune, and out of these you see how beautifully it is giving you the categories also, that what do you want to choose for these keywords. If I would like to go and choose people because I would like to hire a full stack developer, it is now it knows that I am in Pimpri Chinchwad area, and it is give me this much of data from Pune and Pimpri Chinchwad area. सो हम लोगों को ये सीखना है कि ये देव कुमार, निखिल और अक्षय अक्षय इन्होंने ऐसा क्या किया है इनकी प्रोफाइल में कि दे आर गेटिंग ऑन द टॉप थ्री. इट इज कॉल्ड पोडियम 1 2 3, राइट? ऑन द पोडियम रैंकिंग दे आर अचीविंग. We will be learning about this aspects also, and we will be learning so many things about tricks and tips, that how do you engage your audiences, or how do you attract an employer who can be the right, whose company can be the right platform for you to start your career. Is it okay, guys? Can we go ahead? Priya, Sudeep, it's so silent. Harshal, okay, no problem, I'll not expect that anybody will speak. So now let me just start my presentation. It is me, this is my qualification, and this is about my overall professional experience. As I personally believe that skills are nothing but your strengths. So I have a leadership, motivational as an strength, and I'm a positive person. Let's move to the LinkedIn. ये मैंने दिखाया है ताकि आप लोगों भी अपने बारे में शॉर्ट क्रिस्प अगर किसी को बताना है. Sometimes it happens that people ask you that we are going to invite you somewhere, so you should have a short and crisp introduction about yourself ताकि you can represent. Let me show you one. This is a LinkedIn profile guide. We are going to send you this. Whatever I'm going to explain you will be a little short because the time is limited, and all of the aspects you will be able to learn and do them step by step by learning this PDF guide. So I will be open now my LinkedIn profile so that I can show you that how you will have to work. I would say please open your LinkedIn profile so that we will be on the same page. If you are opened your LinkedIn, I'm sure you must have opened your LinkedIn accounts. Look at the
Yes,
screen.
sir.
Yeah, is my screen visible, Harshal?
Well,
So click on the me, whatever is written over here on the DP, what you have on LinkedIn, and let's go to settings first. This is settings and privacy. Let's go there and go to visibility part. It is a workshop, guys. That's the reason I'm telling you in such a way that you can also implement it simultaneously. Go to visibility part and go down. Over here, you can see that visibility of your LinkedIn activity, meaning that let's understand what we are going to do. Whatever is your profile, we are going to fine tune it, as I said. Now whenever I am fine tuning it, I will have to reduce some garbage from here, remove some connections which are not useful, and I'll have to create my focus and goal, that why I am here and what is my expectations. If my each and every step, my each and every action is providing me the right way to go ahead and reach to my goal, then that will be the valid thing. Rest all I will be removing from my website, from my LinkedIn profile. Second thing is that I will check the three most prominent or the three most relevant profiles, जैसा मुझे बनना है, जैसा I want to make my profile, so that I will also be searchable. If anybody is coming and searching the profiles for which I am looking for a job, I should be the first person who looks like the deserving candidate. तो ये जब हम सारे चेंजेस करेंगे, तो अभी आपके एग्जिस्टिंग जितने भी कैंडिडेट्स कनेक्शंस हैं, कुछ कंपनीज हैं आपकी एग्जिस्टिंग कंपनीज हैं, आपकी प्रीवियस कंपनीज हैं, आपके एम्प्लॉयर फ्रेंड्स हैं, आपके फ्रेंड्स हैं, रिलेटिव्स हैं, वो सब देखेंगे कि इवेंचुअली ये 10-10 मिनट रोज क्या कर रहा है. इट विल बी ह्यूज चेंजेस एंड दे विल गेट नोटिफाइड, राइट? सो my opinion is, let's fine tune the profile first, and then we will actually make it visible. Until we will make it up to the mark, we will not make it visible, and people will not get the everyday notifications कि इसने ये change किया and वो change किया, which looks bad in the real time in the corporate world, that every time is, you are changing your LinkedIn profile. It showcases that you are doing something vague, something abnormal. So don't make it visible. Keep this visibility off. Like you change your you will be changing your jobs, maybe some durations. You will be changing your certifications, what you have done now. You will be changing your connections. You will be adding new connections, removing old connections, and maybe people will start connecting, mentioning something on your post, or you will be mentioning something on their post. Let's keep all those things off. Are you done with that? Do you want me to give you the link of this? Anyone has any problem? Okay, Sudeep has done. Poonam, any challenges you are facing? Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो बताइए.
नहीं.
लैंग्वेज प्रॉब्लम है आपको? लैंग्वेज बैरियर है? इंग्लिश में चलेगा? हिंदी मिक्स करूं? कुछ भी चलेगा ना? Okay. So let's move. This is the first point where we will be removing the visibility part, right? The second point, remove the useless connections. Guys, this is the most core important part of this particular session. If you are onto the platform, it is very important and very, essentially important that you should know why are you here. Let me tell you that on the platform like LinkedIn, which is the world's best job portal, I would say, in short, ये जॉब पोर्टल ही तो है, राइट? यहाँ पे हायरिंग ही तो होती है. सो हाउ वी कैन गो एंड डू something which is not relevant to my job, to my career? So people who are, sharing the jokes, memes, they are using sometimes LinkedIn as a Facebook. Please stop doing that. Do not use Facebook as your personal portfolio showcase. You want to get a J curve in your life, and it is very important that how do you look like, how do you come and showcase yourself into the corporate world. So you will have to be stick on your words, and you'll have to be stick. हम लोग अभी goal setting करेंगे, तो then you will actually understand. What I'm saying is that मैं इंडिया में पुणे में बैठा हूं और मुझे कोई दिल्ली का इन्फोसिस का कोई एचआर से कनेक्शन किया है. I personally think this should be my second or third standard connection. It should not be my first level connections. My first level connections are only people who are into my vicinity, into my local area, my domestic area, and who can really help me to achieve my goal, really help me to get my more job opportunities into my vicinity, into my domestic area. So I'm saying, now you have been connected with your relatives, with your friends. It is not needed that सारे relatives को सब platforms पे add करना है. Not really, important that you are connected with LinkedIn also. So I would request, remove all the connections which you actually, and it is a big work, guys. It is not a joke that you will be, go and remove फटाफट फटाफट सारे connections remove कर दिए. No, LinkedIn will block your profile. It will check that कोई script तो नहीं चल रहा है automation. It will check that is it a human. So after 10 connections removal, it will start checking the captcha. It will give you the some, you know uh, some captcha thing, like how do they check that it is a human who is doing these activities. So you will have to understand कि मेरे पास कितने अभी overall connections है. Let me just give you my example. So I have somewhere around 500 plus connections. Let's go see how many connections I have. Exact 551 connections I have. Okay. ये 551 connections में अगर मैं एक एक जाके अगर आपको दिखाता हूं, तो you will actually understand that how serious I am for my portfolio to be showcased in the world. So earlier, if you see, when I was not knowing about LinkedIn, my connections list was more than 13,000. I reduced it because it was, they all were the useless connections, right? So it is very important. जैसे बोलते हैं हम लोग कि 10 दोस्त हैं और एक भी काम का नहीं है, इससे तो एक दोस्त अच्छा है जो हमेशा काम आता है. So I would say we will have to filter out the relevant connections and the irrelevant connection at the very first step. If you will be working with the right people, definitely you will be there where you wanted to reach. If you will just spreading the news across the globe, no one is going to help you into this, right? So please take this step very seriously. Make a list that how many people I should get, removed from my connections, and this should be done regressively and religiously. Every day 10 connections you can remove, right? So once you will be remove your all useless connections, then actually the things, the articles, the posts you will be publishing, then it will be going to the right audiences, right? Agreed? Now it is very important, as you know, that it is a human tendency nowadays, and the technology is going so fast. The moment we talk to somebody, we go to Truecaller and check that how does they look like, to whom we spoke, how does she look like, how does he look like, right? It is very important that how the things we look after at the very first impression, right? So अब अभी आपने मेरी ये प्रोफाइल देखी है, तो you must have got an impression, और आप तो मुझे जानते हैं. If anybody will be getting an impression, it is very crystal clear that I am hiring right now. I look like this. अभी भी मैं शायद ऐसा ही दिख रहा हूँ. And what is my vision, and what is my company, and what is the contact number. So everything is very clear, crystal clear, that what exactly I would like to showcase into the corporate world myself, right? ये क्रिस्टल क्लैरिटी अगर मैं गलत लोगों को दिखाऊं तो मतलब ही नहीं है. Does not make sense, right? For that sake, your connections are the people who are going to promote or demote you. So make sure that you are with the right people every time, not only in the real world, but into this virtual or into this platforms also, social media platforms. So let's move to the next point. uh, if you want the pointers to be given, I can give you immediately. As you look like my image, it is just I'm looking samne, I'm just looking at the front. So you make sure that if someone is looking at your profile, it has to be an eye to eye connection. It makes a connection, and that makes the things. Second thing is, your profile should be having a very light background, so that, and your face should look like, a little big, so that कभी कभी ऐसा होता है ना, पूरी इमेज डाल देते हैं हम लोग, पूरा with the whole body. Don't do that. Up your shoulder or up to your um, वेस्ट, इट इज ओके. आपको देखने के बाद अगर कोई रियल में देखे तो वो पहचान ले. ये मेरा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है. एंड यू नो हाउ द प्रोफेशनल images look like, right? Now coming and talking about this background image, what we say is a LinkedIn cover page. So this can be designed. Now you will say that if you do not know how to design it, you must be knowing there is a tool, there is an application which is free available, Canva, right? Canva.com. So if I'm just giving you on the chat window, if you just open this Canva, you can immediately create your account over here. Okay, it's a matter of a minute nowadays. Sign up in something is a matter of a minute. You just go and log in via your Gmail account, via your Google account, right? पूरा फॉर्म भरने की जरूरत नहीं. It will be fetch the data from Google, right? And it is a secure site. Trust me, right? So coming back, if we will be creating a Canva image for the background, it will be very easy. यहाँ पे आके मुझे क्या लिखना है? LinkedIn cover image. This is article image. It is शायद background होगा. LinkedIn career page background. LinkedIn मुझे ये appropriate लग रही है अभी. Over here something you want to mention now. For example, these are the ready templates available, right? Ready templates available. You can simply go choose the text that okay, text is already there. Now I'm taking an example of Shubha Rani, and I would like to make it a little small because highlighting your name does not give a right feedback. Right, Shubha Rani, then she is a data analyst. Yes, no, Shubha Rani?
Data scientist, sir.
Uh, she is a data scientist. What I understood from Shubha Rani, I'm writing by my own things. It is a name, it is what should be her title. Enthusiastic young data scientist, immediate joiner, her phone number, email, and this. And over here, what we can do is we can just add, we'll see how it looks like. ग्राफिक्स में मैं जा रहा हूँ और यहाँ पर जाके ना आई वांट टू गेट an image which is related to data science. Right? So simple, plain. इस ये सिंबल इतना अप्रोप्रिएट नहीं आया अभी, बट इफ यू विल बी डाउनलोडिंग exact symbol what a data scientist what a data science look like, data scientist लिखते हैं CIENTIST. And not only this, you can also check Google also, right? It is not compulsory कि सारी चीजें यहाँ मिल जाएंगी, जैसे ये नहीं मिल रहा है मुझे वर्ड. So you can also check data scientist text and you can find anything. Are you getting the feeling, guys? It is possible, right? It is simple. So I am describing to that level so that you can ready and you can do this. So Canva पे कुछ नहीं है, बस इतना करना है and जाके then you will be downloading. मैंने ये सारा यहाँ पे क्यों लिखा है, एक तो राइट हैंड पे मैंने सब सॉर्ट किया है और यहाँ पे शुभा रानी का इमेज आएगा, right? So this is how it can be. It is very important that your image should have a background cover. It professionally looks good. कुछ लोगों को भी हम देखेंगे प्रोफाइल्स उनकी खोल के कि नहीं होगा, फिर भी वो रैंक कर रहे हैं. I am thinking that okay, it is okay sometimes that some other things works for their profile, पर हमें रखना है ये. It gives a direct hint to the employer कि यार ये right candidate है, right? और ये aware है, मतलब he is a smart guy also. So let's do not get into the more deep dive and move to the next. Name and title of the personality. Now I am starting how to change the complete profiles text. But before I start, I would like to tell you, as compared to it is, you are taking it as a LinkedIn profile session. If ideally you will see, It is less a LinkedIn profile formation session, but it is more a digital marketing session. What we are doing? What are we doing? We are creating a product which can be sold out in the market. अगर ये ई कॉमर्स बेस्ड वेबसाइट हो और मुझे प्रेशर कुकर बेचना है फॉर एग्जांपल, राइट, हमारी वेबसाइट है और हमें कुछ कोर्सेज सेल आउट करने हैं फॉर एग्जांपल. सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर ऑल डूइंग ऑल दिस स्टफ. व्हाट वी डू, वी सर्च सबसे पहले कि सर्च वॉल्यूम किसका ज्यादा है. जैसे अगर मैं अभी आपको बताऊं कि सर्च वॉल्यूम कैसे सर्च करते हैं, तो कमिंग ऑन टू लिंक्डइन, हमने अभी चेक किया डेटा साइंटिस्ट फ्रेशर इन पुणे. आपको यहीं से समझ में आ जाएगा. डेटा साइंटिस्ट फ्रेशर इन पुणे पीपल में 90 रिजल्ट्स हैं. डेटा साइंटिस्ट में कितने रिजल्ट्स हैं? 2500 रिजल्ट्स हैं. ये स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक था. अबाउट 2500 रिजल्ट्स. डेटा साइंटिस्ट में कितने रिजल्ट्स हैं? 8,96,000. डेटा एनालिस्ट में कितने रिजल्ट्स हैं? So what I'm doing, I am actually thinking, or I am actually doing a analysis that how a keyword is getting searched by the employers, by the people. तो हमें अपनी प्रोफाइल, आपका रिज्यूमे जो है, आपका जो पोर्टफोलियो है, जो आपकी टेक्नोलॉजी नॉलेज है, वो नॉलेज के सारे वर्ड्स, अब अगर मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा तो आपको रेलेवेंट लगेगा. जो मैंने पहले दिखाया था कि इन माय प्रोफाइल इफ वी गो and check, I have worked on to ETL. There is a company at AFL. I've been worked into TCS, IBM or something. These are the technologies on which actually I've been worked. Oracle, Java, ASP, AWS, Azure, Salesforce I've been worked. And these are the tools on which I've worked. This is what I'm saying. If these keywords will be getting searched, me will be there as a product, right? So what we are doing is we are doing an analysis, LinkedIn पे क्या ज्यादा सर्च हो रहा है और वो सारे सर्च क्राइटेरियाज में मैं कैसे शॉर्टलिस्ट हो जाऊं. अभी मैं शुभा रानी का एग्जांपल लेता हूं. कैन यू सी, इट इज अ नोटपैड. सो फॉर शुभा रानी, she want to become a data scientist, SCIENTIST, data scientist in Bangalore. Is it? Are you in Bangalore?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I think Bangalore का spelling है. So now she will have to sequentially मतलब Excel, MS Excel, SQL, Python programming, then machine learning, पूरा लिख रहा हूं मैं एक बार, deep learning, artificial intelligence, NLP, Power BI, maybe if she has used GitHub. ये सारे कीवर्ड्स हैं. पर ऐसा तो नहीं है कि MS वर्ड को, हमें MS एक्सेल को सब ऐसे ही बोलेंगे. कभी उसको स्प्रेडशीट भी बोल सकता है वो. इट इज नॉट कंपलसरी कि सब लोग माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का ही प्रोडक्ट यूज कर रहे हो. SQL में दे कैन यूज MySQL also and Oracle SQL also, or SQL Server also. Python programming में they can say that oops concept knowledge होना चाहिए. Machine learning, they can write ML also, they can write DL also, they can write a few libraries and search कि यार जिसने इस पर काम किया वो कैंडिडेट प्रेफरेबल है, राइट. AI हो गया. NLP, if you know it is good, if you do not know remove it. Power BI जरूरी नहीं है. People are looking after Tableau also, they can look after the data visualization. पूरा चाहिए मुझे, टूल से मतलब नहीं है मुझे, टेक्नोलॉजी से मतलब है, राइट. गिटहब क्या है? इट इज अ डेटा रिपोजिटरी। आप बोलेंगे डेटा रिपोजिटरी नहीं है, सोर्स रिपोजिटरी है, ठीक है। जो भी वर्जन कंट्रोल, राइट। ये सारे कीवर्ड्स मैंने इसलिए लिखे हैं कि ये सारे कीवर्ड्स अभी दे दूं आपको चैट पे, हेल्पफुल है। ये सारे कीवर्ड्स आपको अपनी प्रोफाइल में डालने हैं, राइट। तो क्लेवरली काम करना है हमें। ये अगर आपकी प्रोफाइल में होंगे तो कोई बात ही नहीं है कि आप सेकंड पेज पे आओगे, आप फर्स्ट पेज पे ही आओगे। कहीं से भी कोई भी कुछ भी सर्च कर ले, डेटा साइंटिस्ट फ्रेशर या डेटा साइंटिस्ट, जितना भी अपने एक्सपीरियंस डालेंगे, you will get searched out and the impressions will improve. People will always say how people will look after this. Let me just show you how people reach to this level. Now for example, I look after Shubha Rani's profile. देखा, नहीं रेलिवेंट लगा। कहां गया वो सेक्शन? So these, I'm saying the similar items, right? People, more profiles for you. So if I'm looking after this particular profile, no, Shubha Rani, data scientist, data visualization, Python SQL, ये डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन को थोड़ा कम करना पड़ेगा शुभा रानी। सो आई एम सेइंग दैट ऐसी ही रेलिवेंट प्रोफाइल्स अपन को ऐसे दिखती हैं। टेल मी यस नो। प्रोडक्ट कैसे दिखते हैं अमेजन पे? सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट्स। इफ यू आर लुकिंग आफ्टर a phone, let's suppose, for 8 GB, you will start getting the similar products in the sideline. Yes, no? तो सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट्स में, सिमिलर प्रोफाइल में भी आपकी प्रोफाइल दिख सकती है। इट इज नॉट एसेंशियल दैट यू ऑलवेज कम ऑन द राइट सर्च। यू कैन कम ऑन द, जिन जो लोग ऑलरेडी रैंक कर रहे हैं, राइट, उनकी जैसी प्रोफाइल बनाने का फायदा यह है कि यू विल बी स्टार्ट गेटिंग इनटू दिस सेक्शन। विच सेक्शन? सिमिलर आइटम्स। ये जो बोल रहे हैं ना, मोर प्रोफाइल्स फॉर यू, ऐसा कि आपके लिए रेलिवेंट जो आप सर्च कर रहे हो वैसी रेलिवेंट प्रोफाइल्स में अपन की प्रोफाइल दिख जाएगी। बट वी विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग हाईलाइटिंग, वी विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग in the search of the people, in the search of the employer. This is the orientation of this particular thing, right? So make sure that your complete syllabus keywords, अभी अगर हम डेटा साइंटिस्ट को और कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं, let me just go to that notepad, not this. डेटा साइंटिस्ट के लिए तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि ये रेलेवेंट है, पर अभी फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं दूसरा एग्जाम्पल ले रहा हूँ। फुल स्टैक जावा का कोई कैंडिडेट है, फुल स्टैक जावा भी लोग सर्च करता है एम्प्लॉय, और जावा वेब डेवलपर भी सर्च करता है, राइट, एंड एडवांस जावा प्रोग्रामर भी सर्च करता है। तो आपको हमेशा टेक्नोलॉजी पे नहीं, आपको यह भी पता करना है कि मेरी टेक्नोलॉजी जिस पे मैं जॉब सर्च कर रही हूं या जिस पे मुझे अपनी प्रोफाइल बना के जॉब चाहिए, उसका कोई जेनरिक कीवर्ड तो नहीं है। जैसे इसमें जेनरिक कीवर्ड कैसे हुआ, ये तो प्रॉपर कीवर्ड है जावा, पर ये फुल स्टैक, कभी कभी ऐसी रिक्वायरमेंट आती है फुल स्टैक डेवलपर, इसमें तो जावा कहीं लिखा हुआ ही नहीं है, राइट। व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज कि आप जेनरिक कीवर्ड्स भी करेक्ट की, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल रिएक्ट जेएस है, रिएक्ट जेएस प्रोग्रामर और डेवलपर इज द राइट word for technology term. But what if somebody is asking for web technology expert? Web technology expert का मतलब है कि the person who has been worked on to front end technologies, जो फ्रंट एंड को हैंडल करने के काम आती है, वो वाली वेब टेक्नोलॉजी, दैट इज कॉल्ड रिएक्ट, दैट इज कॉल्ड एंगुलर आल्सो इनटू दिस, व्यू है आल्सो, Vue.js also comes under this, right? So is it clear guys? Can we go to the next point? So let's move to the next point. As I said, under your profile section, write about your overall career journey. So meaning, when you are writing about your career journey, it does not mean that आप अपनी कहानी सुनाते रहो कि मैंने बचपन में क्या किया है और मैंने फिर यंगनेस में क्या किया है. It means that you cover the complete technological aspects while telling a story about yourself, while telling a journey about your career. I'm sure it is clear. About you, carefully choose keywords which you have more search volume. As I said right now to Shubharani that, you know, you are confusing uh, the employer. You are confusing to the employer. You will have to be very specific कि मुझे आपने 4 चीजें लिख दी है. आपने क्या-क्या चीजें लिख दी है? डेटा साइंस भी बनना है, डेटा एनालिस्ट भी बनना है, एनालिस्ट भी बनना है, मुझे पाइथन प्रोग्रामर भी बनना है, एंड मुझे 14 क्या है, एसक्यूएल भी आता है. एसक्यूएल इसको थोड़ा सा सिस्टमेटिक करते हैं. ये सारा चारों चीजें ठीक है, पर मुझे लगता है ये डेटा साइन SCIENTIST, it is a title, no? So it is not data science, it is data scientist, then a pipe, then machine learning, if you are good in this. Please go on mute if you are talking, not talking to me. अब यहाँ पे मैंने लीडरशिप इसलिए डाला है. यू कैन ऑल्सो राइट दैट pleasant personality, or helping others, or maybe a team animal, maybe a team member, maybe which shows you know your personality strength over other things, right? So you can search this over the internet. What I'm saying is that at least there has to be some 5 keywords which you are going to write into your title. They should be separated by pipes, and 3 of them should be technical, and rest 2 should be of showcasing your personality traits, right? इस तरह का कुछ होना चाहिए. जैसे अभी अगर मेरी प्रोफाइल पे वापस जाएंगे तो दिस आईटी ट्रेनिंग, एक्सरकल, ये मैंने वो सारी चीजें कवर की है जो मुझे हाईलाइट करनी है. अभी चूंकि आप यू विल बी गोइंग एज अ जॉब सीकर, तो फॉर यू आई एम रिकमेंडिंग दैट एटलीस्ट यू शुड हैव दीज थिंग्स. आई एम जस्ट पुटिंग इट इनटू द चैट आल्सो, सो इट विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर पीपल हु आर विद मी. इस तरह से डिजाइन करना है, राइट शुभरानी? सो
Yes,
this
sir.
is not giving the right information about the candidate, your profile. थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग हो रहा है वो. क्रिस्टल क्लियर करना है हमें ताकि कॉल आए. डेटा साइंटिस्ट किया अभी आपने शायद, या डेटा साइंटिस्ट ही था. डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन, इन चीजों को कैसे लिखना है एक बार और थोड़ा सा आप चेक कीजिए, राइट? अभी तो चैट जीपीटी है ही, यू कैन ऑलवेज डू दैट. एंड it is very important that now you have written it very carefully that it is a Bangalore, Karnataka. Now if you see my profile, no, I'll show you. In Pune, if you see, it is like old and new Pune. So generally what happens that अब बैंगलोर भी बहुत बड़ा होगा, राइट? इट इज नॉट अ स्मॉल टाउन. तो बैंगलोर में भी अगर ऐसा कुछ है, जैसे दिल्ली में कैसा है, न्यू दिल्ली, ओल्ड दिल्ली. मुंबई में कैसा है, मुंबई, नवी मुंबई. पुणे में कैसा है, पुणे. एंड देयर इज अनदर न्यूली डेवलप्ड एरिया व्हिच इज कॉल्ड पिंपरी चिंचवड. इट इज डिफिकल्ट फॉर द पीपल हु आर नॉट फ्रॉम द स्टेट टू प्रोनाउंस इट आल्सो, राइट? सो we are currently located into the new Pune, Pimpri Chinchwad area. But of course, मेन जो वॉल सिटी है वो तो पूना ही है. जो मेजर चंक है वो तो पूना में ही है. लोग तो इसको पूना से ही जानते हैं, राइट? सो यू शुड राइट योर प्लेस जहां पर बहुत सारे आईटी पार्क्स हैं, जहां पे आपको जॉब चाहिए. आर यू गेटिंग दैट? तो आप ज्यादा बड़ी रेंज में आपकी विजिबिलिटी बढ़ेगी उससे. So if what I'm doing is I am not writing Pimpri Chinchwad over here because I know it is a very little limited range where I will be visible. So if somebody will be writing Pune, I will be visible to across the Pune. It is 70 kilometers vast, right? So this is how you'll have to be careful when you are writing your uh, your location, your geolocation I'm talking about, right? So let's move to the next point. Add experience in the experience section, project and roles and responsibilities. Let's come on this. It is very important. So when you go here, I think यहीं पर है सारा. How do you would like to call yourself? Do you have any another name, some short name, urf wala name, aliases? How, for people who are not from India, how do they know that Ritesh male का name है या female का name है? So just to give them a hint that it is a male candidate, right? And then what is your current position? So this is my current position. So over here if you see, it is an education, right? So education में आपको mention करना है आपकी सारी चीजें properly elaborate करके along with right. अभी मैंने इसमें यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ राजस्थान चूज किया है, राइट? सो यू हैव टू चूज योर योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, योर इंस्टीट्यूशन. उस पर्टिकुलर इंस्टीट्यूशन का कोई ग्रुप मिलेगा आपको लिंक्डइन पे. देयर हैज टू बी अ पेज क्रिएटेड फॉर योर एक्स कॉलेज और फॉर योर एक्स कंपनी और वट एवर इट इज, राइट? सो दिस इज वॉट दिस स्लाइड इज सेइंग. वॉट इट इज सेइंग दैट एड योर एक्सपीरियंस पे मैं आ रहा हूं. फर्स्ट यू एड द राइट एंटिटीज, बिकॉज क्या होता है अभी आपको पता नहीं है कि मैं ने जैसे ये लिखा यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ राजस्थान. नाउ इवेंचुअली लिंक्डइन इज सजेस्टिंग मी सो मेनी थिंग्स व्हाट द यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ राजस्थान के स्टूडेंट्स कर रहे हैं. नाउ लेट्स सपोज इफ देयर इज अ कंपनी इन मुंबई. कल ही मुझे एक नोटिफिकेशन आया था. देयर इज अ कंपनी इन मुंबई, इट्स अ बिग कंपनी, आईटी कंपनी, एंड दे आर लुकिंग आफ्टर द डेटा साइंटिस्ट. एंड उस कंपनी का जो फाउंडर है, ही इज फ्रॉम द सेम यूनिवर्सिटी फ्रॉम वेयर आई हैव बीन लर्न. So I can go via this and can connect with him and can bring the openings for you people. Tell me yes, no. This is how your visibility will get increased if you will be adding, tagging to the right people, to the right organization into your profiles. यहाँ पे नहीं, आई थिंक वो नीचे है. Over here, if you go, no, check experiences over here. Guys, sometimes it happens कि आपको अपनी प्रोफाइल पे नहीं दिख रहे होंगे वो. फॉर दोस्त जिनको नहीं दिख रहे हैं, यहाँ पे कुछ सेक्शंस होते हैं. इफ यू विल चेक इट केयरफुली. सॉरी Vivek, are you saying something? So sometimes it happens that you are not getting the right sections over there. You can add profile sections also over there. This is what I'm showing, है ना? अभी आपको कुछ प्रोफाइल के सेक्शन दिखेंगे जो आप में मिसिंग है, बिकॉज आपने अभी तक उनको कभी यूज नहीं किया है, आपने अपनी प्रोफाइल में ऐड नहीं किया है. सो व्हाट लिंक्डइन इज गिविंग यू इज, आई कैन ऐड these many sections to my profile. ये सारे एडेड है मेरी प्रोफाइल में. I can add these many things into my profile. कोर्स ऐड करना है additional. How it will be work, I do not want to do some changes, but again it will be look like this. So you go and add a course. Now let's suppose you have done what is the difference between a course and training? Can somebody tell me? Can someone tell me what is the difference between course and the training?
Course is done for certification.
See, if you go and search on the Google also, let's go and check. If I will be writing trainer, a person who trains someone or something. What is course? A complete series of lessons of studies. What does it mean? अगर आपने कोई उडेमी से कोई कोर्स किया है, वो आपको किसी ने पढ़ाया थोड़ी है. रिकॉर्डिंग थी, पढ़ी थी, आपने सुन ली. कोई बुक है. अगर आपको किसी ने ट्रेन किया है, हैंड होल्डिंग किया है, आपका हाथ पकड़ के आपको सिखाया है, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ ट्रेनिंग. इट हैज टू बी डिलीवर बाय वन टू अनदर. इट इज अ ट्रेनिंग, राइट? सो training is a big thing, I personally think, है ना? Upskilling training is a big thing, but doing a course can also have a weightage. So if you are doing some courses, LinkedIn पे बहुत सारे free courses available है. You go join some courses and you can add over here. उसमें क्या नुकसान है? You can add the courses over here, right? So you can add few courses into the course section. I think यहाँ पे था वो. right? Add your projects over here. But when we will be talking about the core experience, the core part, then we will be adding into skills part, right? Are you able to differentiate, guys? Are you able to understand what I'm saying? कि आपका जो मेजर पार्ट है वो क्या है, स्किल्स है आपका. नाउ डेज द कंप्लीट इंडस्ट्री इज हायरिंग यू नॉट ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ योर एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड्स बट ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ योर स्किल सेट यू हैव, राइट? एवरीबडी इज टॉकिंग इन द वर्ल्ड इज फॉर अपस्किलिंग. कल वॉरेन बफेट का एक डायलॉग है, ही इज टॉकिंग दैट अपस्किलिंग इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इन द वर्ल्ड. ही इज रनिंग इन 94 आई थिंक, राइट? सो everybody will be praise you and talk about your skills. So try focusing on the skills what you have and how do you showcase it in the market so that you will be get more in the demand. You will be becoming more deserving. So courses, trainings, skills, how do you want to add them? I've shown you. As much as you will be elaborate now, if you say that you have been done this IIT, this data science program from 3RI Technologies. Let's take an example. So you can add 3RI Technologies का log company page over there. If you tag that 3RI के आप आज users देखिए कितने सारे users हैं. How many users and followers we have? 55,000 users we have. So if you tag 3RI, these 55,000 users में से किसी को भी कभी भी लगेगा तो he can approach you via 3RI. Are you getting that? That okay, if you are also a follower, I'm also a follower, let's connect, and that will be build a trust and they will connect with you, right? So this is how it is important that you keep tagging and adding your respected institutions names into your profiles, into your LinkedIn profile. Tag karo unko, add karo unko, so it will be becoming more visible. This is how the connections get made, right? Now this is what from where I started the session, that आपको क्या बनना है वो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है. So how do we define a goal is the most important thing. For LinkedIn, I tell you that there are certain things, certain criterias किन किन लोगों के लिए कैसे कैसे काम करते हैं. The very first thing, job seekers like people like you. The second thing, job givers, people like employers, and the third thing is salespeople. They come and market something relevant, irrelevant, whatever it is. Three things. तो ये तीनों जो एस्पिरेंट्स, जो तीनों ऑडियंसेस आ रहे हैं, हाँ थैंक यू, ये तीनों जो ऑडियंसेस आ रहे हैं, इन तीनों का अलग अलग गोल है और उस गोल के हिसाब से, उस गोल के पैटर्न के हिसाब से लिंक्डइन ने कुछ फनल्स बनाए, कुछ पैरामीटर्स बनाए, कुछ प्लेटफॉर्म्स डेवलप किए हैं, कुछ चैनल्स क्रिएट किए. इफ यू विल बी गोइंग एज अ जॉब सीकर, आपको कैसे अपने आप को पोर्ट्रे करना है, आपका गोल क्या होना चाहिए, क्या गोल होना चाहिए, कोई मुझे बता सकता है? मोर ओवरऑल visibility to the right audiences in employers, hiring authorities, directors, owners, CEOs of the company in my domestic location. ये आपका गोल होना चाहिए. टेल मी यस नो. इस चीज के लिए हम लोग आए हैं. सो इफ योर गोल इज डिफाइंड, देन यू विल ऑलवेज वर्क टुवर्ड्स योर गोल. If your vision is clear, you will be every day you will be working and closer to your goal, right? So you will always have a vision in mind, you will always have a goal in mind कि यार मुझे 2 महीने में वहां तक अचीव करना है, right? If your goal is clear, you will always work towards the betterment of it. There is a person who said if you improve yourself 1% every day, in the complete year you improve 370%, right? Every day if you improve 1%, it will become a, what we say, cyclic interest, right? So by that way you will become 370% of what you are right now. 37x हो जाओगे आप अपने. So this is how this compounding works. What I'm saying is that you will have to keep working and make sure that your LinkedIn profile start giving you the worth back, start giving you the returns. So for that sake आपका गोल ऐसा होना चाहिए कुछ. I will be writing in the chat. I don't mind if people are less and people are not ready to speak up. It is my duty to deliver the training up to the level. So this has to be your goal, Shubharani, right? You understood?
Yes, sir.
You always make sure that LinkedIn पे जाना है तो मेरा गोल क्लियर है. अगर कोई भी एक्टिविटी मुझे उस गोल से पहुंचा रही है तब तो इट इज ओके, अदरवाइज आई एम डूइंग समथिंग रॉन्ग, समथिंग फिशियस. So don't do that, right? This is how we do. Let's move to the next point. ये वाला पॉइंट मैंने एक बार एक्सप्लेन किया है. लेट मी जस्ट टू, अभी मैं वापस सर्च करता हूँ फुल स्टैक डेवलपर इन पुणे. मैंने जावा मिस किया है जानबूझ के. वी विल सी द पीपल फर्स्ट. व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट इन 2600. नाउ आई एम राइटिंग फुल स्टैक जावा डेवलपर इन पुणे 2000. नाउ आई एम राइटिंग जावा डेवलपर इन पुणे 2900. मुझे लग रहा है कि इस सर्च रिजल्ट में ये ज्यादा जेनेरिक कीवर्ड है जो ज्यादा लोग सर्च करते हैं. इस कीवर्ड पे ये 3 लोग हैं जो टॉप रैंक अभी आ रहे हैं, हिमांशु, साहिल एंड गौरांग पवार. सो व्हाट यू पीपल आर सपोज टू डू, राइट क्लिक. ये तीनों रेलिवेंट है, राइट? देख लेते हैं एक बार रेलिवेंट है कि नहीं. दिस गाय इज वर्किंग. This guy has just completed his training from other institute. This guy is also looking after the job. He has mentioned some internet Java which is fake, but it has mentioned, then it is okay. And these things, right? So let's go ahead, do the postmortem of these 3 profiles. How do we do that? Let's go ahead and check. तीनों को एक नए पेज पे ओपन करना है. एज आई मेंशन, इसका पेज कवर नहीं है, कवर पेज बैकग्राउंड. इसने बहुत ही सिंपल लिखा है जावा डेवलपर, शायद इसीलिए जावा डेवलपर कीवर्ड एकदम मैच हुआ एंड ही केम ऑन द फर्स्ट सर्च. बट देयर हैज टू बी वेरी मेनी थिंग्स व्हिच विल हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम दिस प्रोफाइल. इसने ऐसा क्या किया है कि ये टॉप पर है? इसने जिन कंपनीज को टैग किया है और जिन टेक्नोलॉजीज को टैग किया है वो सारे आपको एक एमएस वर्ड विनवर्ड का डॉक्यूमेंट ओपन करना है like this, and you mention the complete things what this guy called Himanshu has. You will mention everything which is relevant to your profile, जो आप अपनी प्रोफाइल में ऐड कर सकते हैं. Are you getting guys what I'm saying? वो सारे पॉइंटर्स यहाँ पे डाउन करने हैं. Likewise Sahil, what Sahil does, it is not a very smart idea what Sahil did, but let's do it. कौन से ग्रुप साहिल ने ज्वाइन किए? आपको पूरा इनका पोस्टमार्टम करना है. What is the post he has put? कुछ सर्टिफिकेशन हो गया होगा तो डाला होगा, राइट? नहीं, पोस्ट नहीं. So what Sahil did, something that he is getting shortlisted, and the other is Gaurang. गौरांग का टैगलाइन है बी जेंटल विद योरसेल्फ. ओके, ये एक प्रोफाइल मुझे थोड़ा सा रेलिवेंट लग रहा है जिसमें इसने प्रॉपर बात की है. सो नॉट ब्लाइंडली, but we will do it systematically. If you are not finding these profiles relevant, let them go. Again, we can go back, search full stack Java developer. If we find this Dev Kumar is more relevant, we definitely will copy him. The image is up to the mark. Background can be improved. This is nothing but his objective, what he must have written into his resume. He's from Pimpri Chinchwad area, you see, and what all he has done. तो 3 प्रोफाइल्स का पूरा कॉपी पेस्ट मारेंगे, पूरा पोस्टमार्टम करेंगे, व्हाट एक्टिविटीज दे आर डूइंग, व्हाट ग्रुप्स दे हैव ज्वाइंड, विच कंपनीज दे हैव बीन टैग्ड, वो किसी तरह से क्या आर्टिकल शेयर करता है, ये सारा देखना पड़ेगा. नाउ व्हेन यू विल बी डूइंग इट, मान लीजिए देन वो पूरा मसाला जो आया है आपके पास, जो पूरा स्टफ आया है, उसमें से यू विल हैव टू सेग्रीगेट कि व्हाट कैन बी एडेड इनटू योर प्रोफाइल. आर यू गेटिंग दैट, शुभा रानी? What can be added into your profile?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and those things can be added into a systematic manner. Systematic manner का मतलब क्या है? Do you know what do you mean by storytelling? Nowadays, if you see, अभी मैं and I will be looking after iPhone. I am not a an iPhone follower, but let's suppose I'm just looking after this. ये एक प्रोडक्ट मैंने देखा. अगर हम इसको केयरफुली देखेंगे, इमेज, what we are talking about, our images, how beautifully they have been captured and put over here, right? Second thing, जब तक यूजर स्क्रॉल करे, जब तक यूजर स्क्रॉल करे, यूजर कब स्क्रॉल करता है? इसके बाद. यही तो है एक हाईलाइट, जिसके बाद में जो व्यूअर है वो देखेगा कि नीचे स्क्रॉल करना है कि नहीं करना. See, when it comes to digital marketing, they think in that way, in that deep dive, ki without even clicking one more or without even scrolling, what all assets you can show to the user, how you can attract this. So I'm telling you what is storytelling. If iPhone is saying that buy iPhone, तो वो सारे वो फीचर्स बता देगा आपको इस पूरी जर्नी के दौरान कि क्या है आपको आईफोन. ये यहां से स्टार्ट हुआ इसका स्टोरी टेलिंग. This one, this two, this three, these are the widgets sections they have been added, जो एडवांटेजेस हैं आईफोन की ओवर अदर्स, राइट. एंड नीचे रेस्ट ऑफ द सिमिलर वर्जन्स. सो लाइकवाइज, जैसे मैंने अभी बोला, तो मैंने बोलते बोलते बहुत सारी चीजें बोली. अब आपको डाउट नहीं लाना है. एंड टू एंड, स्क्रैच से लास्ट तक, स्टार्ट से एंड तक आपकी प्रोफाइल पूरी इसी तरह से जानी चाहिए कि इट लुक लाइक द थीम. कैसे आईफोन का थीम जा रहा है देखिए आप. एक भी सेक्शन, एक भी चीज आई को डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं कर रही है. कलर्स, द टेक्स्ट साइज, the graphics they use, the link they have been given, the images they have been chosen, everything is so carefully. It is a digital marketing, guys, right? So your profile should be created in such a way that it look like कि यार ये तो एकदम deserving candidate है. I should go ahead and talk to this deserving candidate, should connect with him, right? So it should be look like in a theme. ऊपर आपने लिख दिया कि मैं डेटा साइंटिस्ट हूँ, मैं ब्ला 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 कुछ हूँ, और नीचे आपका जो है वो पुराना वाला समरी चल रहा है कि मैंने कॉलेज ग्रेजुएशन में कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट किया था. Doesn't make sense. It should look like end to end, start to begin to end. ऐसा दिखना चाहिए कि ये पूरा इस पे वर्क करके जो भी एक पूरा ट्रेवर्स करेगा आपके पेज को, तो उसको पूरे स्टोरी टेलिंग समझ में आ जाना चाहिए कि दिस इज हाउ दिस कैंडिडेट हैज बीन brought up, grown up, have been built into his career. वो वाली फीलिंग आनी चाहिए कि इज अ डिजर्विंग कैंडिडेट. और वो कब आएगा? जब सारे ये तीन जो आप निकालोगे, इन तीनों का जब आप पूरा जो आपका स्टफ रेडी होगा, उसको आप सिस्टमेटिकली वे में स्टोरी टेलिंग करोगे. एंड हाउ टू डू दैट स्टोरी टेलिंग? यूज ChatGPT, use your project words, project titles, project duration, project team members name even you can say, right? So you can do a lot of stuff, do a lot of logic, and try to understand that how my product, myself as a product, will be get more visibility. The moment you will start getting the visibility, then you will start getting the right calls from the market, right? Cities like Pune, like Bangalore is quite ahead than Pune in terms of the startups. I'm saying in terms of the hiring and the other stuff, the overall growth level, right? So uh, even Mumbai is a very big IT hub, right? So it is becoming very challenging for the employer also to ask you to come down for the interview without even knowing you, only by checking your resume. There is a lot of bluffing happening in the market, a lot of cheating, so many things are getting into it. So people will always would like to see you, would like to see you on the social, on the professional media platform, where बहुत कम ही होते होंगे जो लिंक्डइन पे आके कुछ उल्टा सीधा करते हैं. Everybody would like to be as a genuine candidate over there with a little, uh, right changes into their LinkedIn profile. So employer, even if in Bangalore, let's suppose in Pune, if somebody would be liking to connect or asking the candidate to come down for the interview, they will make sure कि एक बार थोड़ा सा LinkedIn देख लेते हैं यार कैसा है बंदा, यहाँ पे resume पे तो ठीक लग रहा है, right? So it is always make an impression that your LinkedIn profile is up to the mark and it is appealing, it is attracting to the employers, right? So this is all about this. This I've been covered. Now I am moving to the last section, which is the most important section, that how do we this start, वो चेन कैसे स्टार्ट करें. कौन सी चेन, वो सलमान खान वाली नहीं है ये कि मैंने 3 का भला किया फिर वो 3 का भला करे. ये कौन सी वाली चेन है कि इफ आई विल बी कॉन्टेक्टिंग टू द फर्स्ट राइट एम्प्लॉयर, टू द फर्स्ट राइट हायरिंग अथॉरिटी, देन आई विल बी स्टार्टिंग अ चेन. एंड देन आगे क्या करना है, हाथ से हाथ पकड़ना है, कनेक्शन से कनेक्शन बनाने, right? That is the point. This point, what this point says. Now let's suppose I had a dream company called, there was a bank called HSBC Bank, Hong Kong Bank, right? In 2003 I'm talking about. So that was my dream company. Now there is a person who has a dream company called Infosys, right? So how to go ahead, I give you a local example. There is a company called, चलो Infosys पे ही करते हैं, HR Infosys Pune, जूनियर एचआर इन्फोसिस पुणे. पीपल चाहिए मुझे. शी इज नेहा जहांगीरदार. शी लुक आफ्टर द लीड टैलेंट्स. लीड टैलेंट्स भी एचआर का ही पार्ट है, इट इज कम्स अंडर द रिक्रूटमेंट. एंड शी currently is working into Infosys. So if Infosys is my dream company, can I try connecting with her? Tell me yes, no, right? It is the right connection with me, for my dream role. Another one is, it is a specialist. So likewise, now I will go and check the profile of Neha. Maybe she will also get notified once I'll see her profile. So but that's okay. So Neha looks like this. She has added the value, the brand on her cover page, not beautifully added. And then मुझे अभी ना ये निकालना है कि नेहा का ओवरऑल एक्सपीरियंस कितना है, कितनी सीनियर है वो. ही इज अ, यू नो she started her career in 2013. So old, right? We get a clue. अभी नेहा जूनियर नहीं है, राइट? 10-11 साल से इंडस्ट्री में अपनी करियर बना के रही है वो, राइट? सो शी मस्ट हैव अ स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रेजेंस इन इन्फोसिस आल्सो. आर यू गेटिंग दैट? अब इसको कनेक्ट कैसे करना है उस पे आते हैं. मैं यहां पर हूं अभी. Connect to hiring authorities by choosing the clever text. Now, as I must have covered in my previous section, that uh, in human, if you keenly observe, the male and female candidates uh, generally has some other attributes. I mean, as in terms of what they like, what they would like to talk about, or something. So, by my past experiences, I'm sharing it with you. If there is a big shot in Infosys, like now we see Neha, if I will be writing something that Neha, I was just surfing on the LinkedIn and gone through your profile and would like to share a connect with you. Would you be connecting with me? She is not going to give a damn to you. I mean, बहुत लोग आते होंगे ऐसे, right? But ये 11-12 साल का एक्सपीरियंस के बाद she must have developed a self respect also. She must have developed a you know a self image जहाँ पे उसे अच्छा लगेगा if we will be talking a little bit about her rich experience in the multinational company and the establishment in her career what she has achieved till now. This is the this is a clever thing I'm seeing in my slide. I'm saying clever, right? So are you understanding, Shubharani, what I'm saying? I'm saying कि अगर मैं डायरेक्ट अभी नाउ से फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम टेकिंग एन एग्जांपल. या उसी का लेते हैं जिसका एग्जांपल था. If I click on connect, what will happen? Let's see. There are two buttons I'm getting: add a note and send without a note. Is that clear, guys? In the another window, I will show you that in my network, there are some 320 pending requests to add them into my network. Are you getting what I'm saying? आई एम सेइंग कि 320 लोगों ने मुझे कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट भेज के रखा है, पर मैंने उनको कनेक्ट नहीं किया है क्योंकि उनको कनेक्ट करने से मेरा जो गोल है लिंक्डइन पे आने का वो फुलफिल नहीं होता है. तो मैं उनको क्यों ऐड कर रहा हूं? आपको किया है मैंने, शुभरानी, पर बिकॉज यू आर अ वैल्यूड कस्टमर, राइट? सो फॉर आई एम सेइंग दैट unless I am not connecting to my goal, my final target फॉर बीइंग इनटू लिंक्डइन, ये सारे 320 लोग मेरे लिए मेजरली यूजफुल नहीं है. यूजलेस तो नहीं बोलना चाहिए, यूजफुल नहीं है, राइट? सो बट अगेन इनमें से मैं कौन से, अगर 320 में से मैं बैठ ही जाऊं कि यार ठीक है दो चार को अपन ऐड कर ही लेते हैं, तो प्रॉब्ली आई विल प्रिफर अर्पिता, बिकॉज अर्पिता इज टॉकिंग बाय माय नेम. शी टुक a time from her busy schedule and she opt add a note as compared to send me a note. अभी बाकी लोगों ने क्या किया है? बस कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट भेज दिया, देखा भी नहीं कौन है क्या है क्या करता है, क्लिक किया, कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट गया, बात खत्म हो गया. तो इनको तो मैं कभी देखने वाला ही नहीं हूं खोल के. मैं किनको देखने वाला हूं? जिन्होंने एटलीस्ट मेरा नाम प्रॉपर स्पेल किया है, जिन्होंने एटलीस्ट 2 मिनट दिया है मेरी प्रोफाइल देख के, और जिन्होंने मैनुअली कुछ टाइप करके मेरे बारे में कुछ लिखा है या मुझे कुछ नाउ लेट्स गो सी. दिस इज मीरा. शी सेइंग दैट आई एम अ कनेक्ट कंटेंट राइटर, है ना? एंड शी कैन द she can be an L&D, basically learning and development manager की तरह उसने अप्लाई किया होगा, right? Are you getting this, guys? Are you with me? Yes, no? So what I'm saying is that it is very important that you will be stick to your goal and you will be now. अभी नेहा को मुझे कैसे भेजूं, और वो नोट मुझे तो नहीं आती अंग्रेजी. How do I write it? So there are tools for you, right? I would like to, sorry for this, I would like to send a connection request to Neha, who is a senior HR manager in Infosys Pune on LinkedIn. Kindly, can you give me a short note sample for sending her? I would like to say her and say I would like to express my gratitude towards the rich experience she has, and also would like to inform her that Infosys is my dream company. Please, can you provide in short and crisp text? पहले मैं आपको ये भेज देता हूँ, है ना, ये ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. Agreed, Shubharani? Are you getting interest into this? This is a game. If you will look it as a game, you always have to make sure that you have to win. आपको सामने वाले को जीतना है, और वो सिर्फ लिखना ही तो है, इसमें कोई बड़ी चीजें नहीं. यू कैन विन दिस, यू कैन विन नेहा if you will write the proper, if you will hit at the proper place. क्या अभी दिया है इसने मुझे? Hi Neha, I admire your rich experience as a senior HR. As someone who consider Infosys my dream company, I would be grateful to connect and learn from your inspiring journey. कहीं पे जॉब मांगा मैंने? नहीं. So your first connection, your first request, your first conversation should always does not look like आप कुछ बेचने आए हो, आप कुछ मांगने आए हो. Because what is the human tendency, what is the human psychology? कुछ मांगने आता है तो क्या बोलते हैं? अरे नहीं चाहिए बाबा, नहीं चाहिए, I don't want to buy, we have everything, close the door, right? So people will come close their hands if you talk something कि ये buy कर लो, right? But if you something casually someone say अरे how are you, how was the day, so people will say hi, how are you, I'm good, how about you? Simple. So conversation always should start with the normal things, not with begging or giving something. फर्स्ट पहले वो रेपो बिल्डिंग तो करे नेहा से. नेहा अभी नेहा ने मेरी प्रोफाइल वो डेफिनेटली देखेगी कि मैंने उसकी प्रोफाइल देखी है, राइट? एंड शी विल आल्सो लुक एट माय प्रोफाइल नाउ इवेंचुअली, राइट? Then if I will be pinging her that Neha, I was visiting a few profiles from Infosys, and can we share the link because we have a pool of students available for the profiles for which you are hiring. मैं देखूंगा कौन सी hiring डालती है वो, right? And then Neha will be like कि यार free में candidates मिल जाएंगे तो चलो connect मार के देखते हैं, right? And then maybe she can connect. पर मैंने कुछ जबरदस्ती बोला नहीं है कि मेरे पास 20 लड़के हैं और उनको हायर करो आपकी ये प्रोफाइल, नहीं, मैंने देखा नहीं है, मैंने जेनरिकली बात की है. Right, so your first talk should be very casual, should be very friendly, and should be look like कि यार ये एकदम गले पे नहीं पड़ रहा है, everything is okay, काम नहीं मांग रहा है. Are you getting that? So I'm sending this to you now. I was saying that time that generally male candidates have a lot of ego problem, or some have a more, they would always like to be appreciated into their career profile. घर पे तो सभी की बैंड बजी रहती है, पर they would always like to get appreciated at their work. So if you ask somebody that who is a male candidate and that I'm really uh, attracted the way you have been reached and reached to that peak of your career, they feel good and they will share a connection, and it is not bad also. I'm not saying that being a girl you do it, being a boy you can also do it, right? So it is not gender specifically, it is a tendency specifically. तो क्या किसकी क्या टेंडेंसी है, उसको क्या बेटर लगेगा, राइट? दिस इज हाउ. नाउ सेकंड थिंग इज, अभी इसमें दो चीजें निकल के आएंगी. व्हेन आई विल बी सेंडिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट टू नेहा, देर विल बी टू थिंग्स, क्या, या तो वो मुझे विद इन अ वीक कनेक्शन देगी, शी विल एक्सेप्ट माई कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट, अदरवाइज मे बी शी विल नॉट, राइट. वी ऑलवेज हैव टू थिंग्स इन माइंड गाइज. हर एक चीज की दो चीजें, यस और नो. यस हुआ तो क्या होगा, नो हुआ तो क्या होगा. सो आइडियली नाउ यू शुड क्रिएट टू मोर स्क्रिप्ट फॉर नेहा और फॉर पीपल लाइक नेहा. क्या, when she connects with me, I would like to ask her for a casual discussion. Ask in a casual discussion that if there is a job opportunity in her company or in her network, I am keen and genuinely looking after the opportunity ASAP. Am a Java proficient staying in Pune. आप देखेंगे मैं प्लेटफॉर्म को भी प्लीज लिख रहा हूं, राइट. सो you always keep this thing that you should always be having a practice to be humble and in this mode. So now what I'm saying is, hi Neha, thank you for accepting my connection request. I truly admire Infosys and your journey with the organization. इसको skip कर सकते हैं, ये double हो रहा है. I'm currently looking for the job opportunities as a Java developer in Pune and would love to explore if there are any openings in Infosys or within your network. I'd be really grateful because it is in my need, right? So what I did is, as soon as Neha has given me a thing, and बाद में नीचे हमेशा अपना फोन नंबर एंड ईमेल डालना है, इसलिए तो नहीं डाला चैट जीपीटी ने, बट यू ऑलवेज हैव टू हैव, राइट. सो ये मेरा हुआ कि नेहा को फर्स्ट भेजा, उसके बाद यस हुआ तो क्या हुआ, नाउ नो हुआ तो क्या हुआ, राइट. ऐसे आपको इवेंचुअली लर्न करना पड़ेगा. इफ शी डज नॉट एक्सेप्ट माई कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट, I want to send her a friendly reminder one more time to take me in her network. Kindly can you write it for me and provide. ये मैंने एक फॉलो अप मेल डाला है क्योंकि उसने मुझे कनेक्शन नहीं किया. क्या है ये, हाय नेहा होप दिस, ये वाला मैंने शायद भेजा नहीं है. I'm sending it, guys. Please make sure that you copy it from this chat, right? So अभी देखते हैं लास्ट वाला क्या है. Hi Neha, I hope this message finds you well. I recently sent you a connection request and wanted to follow up. I truly admire your experience. बाकी वही चीजें follow, right? So you can make it short also. कुछ 120 characters का शायद उसका लिमिट होता है, that you can set and you can make sure that, है ना, बार बार बोलो चैट जीपीटी को रिवाइज वर्जन दे, शॉर्ट दे, क्रिस्प दे, इट विल गिव यू. Fine, you can write it by your own also. Everyone understands कि ये automated लिखा है, ये कैसे लिखा है, right? So try writing easy words. Everybody is not very familiar with English complex words. Try using easy words. Make the statements like, you are very, it is a very casual talk you want to do. You are a very open-hearted person. ऐसा discussion जाना चाहिए, right? So नाउ अगेन, अगर एक हफ्ते बाद ये फॉलो भेजने के बाद भी, एक हफ्ते बाद भी अगर नेहा इज नॉट एक्सेप्टिंग यू, देन यू कैन विड्रॉल योर रिक्वेस्ट बैक एंड सेंड इट टू अनदर पर्सन. सो डोंट कीप इट ऑन होल्ड ऑलवेज. आई शो यू माई, हाउ डज इट वर्क into my networks. If you see, um, well, I don't know how to check that. इधर ही होता है शायद. आई वाज ट्राइंग टू शो यू दैट द रिक्वेस्ट आई हैव बीन सेंड, मैंने किसी को रिक्वेस्ट भेजा ही नहीं है अभी तक कनेक्शन के लिए. ये सेंड भेजा होगा मैंने. I sent my connection request to these people, right? So these are the training officer, placement officer in the colleges, where we can get some, business out of that. Now this person I sent him 3 months ago. ये किसी और ने भेजा होगा मेरे behalf पे. So I can withdraw it if he is not connecting. That's okay. I can, connect to other people. There are 250, 40 colleges in Pune. Not a big deal, right? So Infosys में कितने HR होंगे? कम से कम 1000 तो होंगे. अगर पूरा इन्फोसिस मिला ले तो पूना में 300 एचआर तो होंगे ही, राइट? सो नॉट नेहा, कोई और मिलेगा, राइट? सो डोंट वेस्ट योर दैट connection, because as a free customer, as a free member of LinkedIn, you will be getting the limited connections to be sent to the people during a month, right? So use it wisely. कोई भी पसंद आ गया उसको भेज दिया, you are wasting your money, right? Don't do that. Is it clear, guys? Does this make sense? 6 रह गए हैं अभी, उसमें से 2 तो हमारे ही हैं. वेरी गुड. As I said, you can go and check the similar profiles also. Like if I'm saying Naren Gudani, then I can see what are the similar profiles. These are the people who are doing the same work what Mr. Naren Gohani is doing, right? So likewise, you can also check one and you can move to the another profiles. Informative note हो गया. Title carefully choose करना है आपको. What is this? If you go and check on the internet, you will find snippet is meaning that, see, everyone does not have time that they will go through your complete profile and will shortlist or not. People would like to look at it in a glance. आपको 1 सेकंड में दिखाना है कि मैं क्या हूं, 2 सेकंड में दिखाना है कि मैं क्या हूं. तो you can just take a snapshot of your resume, फोटो लीजिए, screenshot, and you can put it into your profile. How does this make sense? That in one glance he will be looking after the complete profile. जैसे resume का आपका first page है, you can take a screenshot of it, put it on the as a snippet, and that will work. Like for me, for example, this section, I'm talking about this section. So over here, add content from profile, add media, add a post. यहाँ पर या तो आप अपना कोई एक लिंक डाल सकते हैं अगर आपका कुछ है तो, अदरवाइज आप एक पूरा, जैसे ये क्या है, ये एक आर्टिकल का एक इमेज ही है ना, तो यू कैन डायरेक्टली take a photograph or a screenshot of your resume and you can directly add it over here. So it will be look like a snippet that yes, this person is this, and it will be easy, make it easy for the employer to uh, filter you out. And last, what we did at the first is we removed the visibility. If I go and show you in the settings, visibility mein this, once you will be up, you think your profile has a several connections which are relevant, your profile is up to the mark, it is getting into the any ad hoc search, you are getting filtered out for the right keywords, for the right profiles you're looking after. जब आपको थोड़ा सा confidence develop हो जाए, then eventually you can make it visible for everybody, so that now whatever the actions, whatever the things, whatever the articles, the posts you will be publishing, your connections, your members of the groups will get notified that yes, this person is something who has been actively participating into this LinkedIn profile. Are you getting this? This is search for job and apply, meaning how to do we do that? If I will be looking after full stack Java developer job in Pune, search all results, I will be going to the jobs and these many job developers. are available. You will have to find out and filter out the right job for you. And LinkedIn search engine is that beautifully fine tuned, then if you search once without even adding the settings or keep them saved, LinkedIn will start sending you multiple same types of similar jobs every day. How intelligently it is working. I always appreciate the way LinkedIn is being, it is sometimes it looks like that how Tata works, moreover charity. Though LinkedIn works like, everyone should get the value of coming on the platform. This is how it works. It is very beautifully working, and I say you that you should leverage the value. Two things I want to cover at the last. We are about to finish the session. First is, what is the significance of making it premium? I would say not now, but once you your profile is a little matured, once you actually want that more people should, see your profile, your visibility get increased, you are familiar with all the tools available on LinkedIn, तो आपका क्रेडिट कार्ड का सिर्फ क्रेडेंशियल लगेगा, and it will deduct some 2 rupees to check whether it is the right credit card or not, and for 1 month it is free. So once your profile become mature in a month or two, you should take that benefit of making it premium free of cost for a month. And उस एक महीने में then you can start getting multiple, connections, jobs, and likewise. That is the very, good thing. And along with this, into that premium version, if you go, look at me, look at the slide. I'm talking about this platform, learning. It is the world's best. Trust me, guys. It is the world's best online learning platform. But since they do not charge, since it is most of the videos are free of cost, the customer does not have a value of it. Over Udemy, over Coursera, over the e-learning based platforms, LinkedIn Learning is the most, value added services what they are doing. It is free for the premium customers, so for that sake 1 month you can always use these services and go through the different sections what we discussed in the light last time, that what challenges you are facing to become deserving candidate. जैसे मुझे लग रहा है कि मेरा कम्युनिकेशन में है, you just go on to LinkedIn Learning and check some 2-3 videos, and then you will start getting few tips, and you will start implementing them eventually, right? And last thing from my side, that if I show you my profile, and if I show you my recent posts, if you see my recent posts, this is my recent post, my digital marketing work does for this. So this is an article. We are connecting the students because now we are offering the IIT courses also. So this is something like we are informing the candidates that this is how. So what I'm saying is कि आपका क्या है अभी? What is into you? If you have a data science, you have a cloud computing course done, then you have a knowledge of it. You can create a little script, a little story about the project, about a little topic, and you can write it with the help of ChatGPT also. Now it is allowed. It is allowed to post something written by ChatGPT or OpenAI, right? So you can create a buzz in the market by putting a small post, small value addition something, so that people will learn it and understand कि यार ये तो कुछ value addition हो रहा है. So they will get attracted towards this. Another thing, like Neha, the HR person, if she is not attracting adding you and you want to be her network, you go and like her posts, comment on her post, राइट? सो एनीबडी कितना भी बड़ा हो, उसको हमेशा अच्छा लगता है अगर कोई मेरे पोस्ट पर आके लाइक करे, मेरे पोस्ट पर आके कुछ कमेंट करे, कुछ अच्छी बात करे, एवरीवन विल लाइक इट. and this is how you can get highlighted in the eyes of the employers, in the eyes of the good people around, and then eventually you will start getting this. So once you will be start writing posts, articles, you can look after the surroundings ki baki log kaise kaam kar rahe hain, and then eventually once in a while, not so much, but every month, every week, you should have a target that at least one article should be published from my side, relevant. Now how does it happen? I tell you. You are a cloud computing engineer. I would like to write an article where I want to get it published on LinkedIn and get a few impressions of the right audiences. My objective is to get highlighted my profile in such a way that employers start looking after me as a deserving candidate for their respective organizations. For this approach, I want to talk the new upcoming features added into AWS and which are being popularly used in the latest industry. Also, I want to mention that why AWS is frequently adopted as compared to Azure in the current recent market. Please provide me an idea of creating an image on Canva along with a few relevant hashtags. मैं दे दूंगा आपको ये स्क्रिप्ट, डोंट वरी, है ना, बट यू हैव टू राइट इट, अंडरस्टूड हाउ क्लेवरली आई एम राइटिंग. आपको अपना लिखना है अभी, राइट. आई एम गिविंग यू ऑन चैट, आई एम गिविंग ऑन चैट सो दैट एटलीस्ट यू कैन कॉपी पेस्ट फ्रॉम हियर. नाउ लेट्स गो. इसने आर्टिकल लिखा है मेरे लिए, व्हाई AWS कंटिन्यूज टू डोमिनेट द क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग इंडस्ट्री इन 2024. वाओ. इंट्रोडक्शन, लेटेस्ट फीचर्स जो आए हैं, AWS वर्सेस Azure, इंडस्ट्री ट्रेंड्स एंड फ्यूचर आउटलुक, कॉल टू एक्शन. सिंपल है. कैनवा इमेज का आइडिया दिया है इसने मुझे, कैसा होना चाहिए, बैकग्राउंड में क्लीन होना चाहिए, ग्रेडियंट कलर होने चाहिए, आइकन्स ऐड करूंगा, चार्ट बनाऊंगा, AWS का लोगो यूज करूंगा. रेलिवेंट हैशटैग्स क्या है, ये रेलिवेंट हैशटैग्स. दिस इज हाउ आई रिटन माय आर्टिकल. इज दिस डिफिकल्ट? नो. एंड हाउ डू यू post your articles to the right audiences? How do you find the right audiences? When you will go and you will check IT, okay, data science jobs groups in Bangalore. Now you will be finding groups. This is a group. Is it relevant or not? अभी क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग लिखना था मुझे. क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग, like-minded people in Bangalore, right? ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं. क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग GROUP इन द Bangalore. पर ये 7 मेंबर वाला ज्वाइन नहीं करना है. हाँ, यू मेक श्योर दैट लॉजिकली इट इज करेक्ट. So you join this group, right? एंड वंस यू ज्वाइन दिस ग्रुप, देन व्हाट यू डू, जो आर्टिकल आपने डाला है उस आर्टिकल को यू विल बी शेयरिंग इनटू दिस ग्रुप आल्सो, so the relevant audiences will be checked. Is it clear, Shubharani? Is this clear?
Sir, other than our own subject also, we can add on different topics also, sir.
You should make sure that your goal should be one only. आप अपना पर्सनल कुकिंग ट्रैवलिंग ना करें. आपका जो अभी टारगेट है यहाँ पर, टू गेट अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट, राइट? तो डेटा साइंटिस्ट से रिलेटेड जो भी आपको लग रहा है कि हायरिंग अथॉरिटी उससे अट्रैक्ट होगी, वो सारे टॉपिक्स को हमें ध्यान पे रख के उन पे आर्टिकल लिख के और उनको पब्लिश करना है. एंड अगेन वन थिंग व्हाट नॉट टू डू इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Don't share the jokes, don't connect with the wrong people, and don't share other post to your wall. है ना? क्या मतलब है उसका? किसी ने कुछ पोस्ट डाला है, उसको आपने वापस रीपोस्ट किया है, रीशेयर किया है. हाउ डज इट मेक सेंस? डोंट डू दिस. These are the activities, right? So I'm done with this particular session. I'm sure it is a overall a thing what I could have been given you. If you have any questions, we can go ahead for next few minutes, and then we will wind up. Does anyone has anything? Shubharani, Poonam, and Akshay.
Sir, but this is a time consuming process ना, बहुत सारा time लेगा.
Yes.
So
आपने एक proverb सुना है? Good things take time. So few things in the life cannot buy, right? You will have to earn them. And the जैसे कल ही मैं कुछ एक आर्टिकल पढ़ रहा था या किसी से बात कर रहा था, तो somebody saying कि there is a person who is a mountaineer, I mean mountaineerist, right? So he takes a lot of efforts to reach to the Mount Everest by his efforts, है ना? कितना सीखना पड़ता है. And another person who has been dropped by a helicopter over there, right? किसको मजा ज्यादा आया होगा? Who will be getting a feeling of win? The person who travels, right? So don't get this thing as a negative. Don't get threatened that yes, of course, but the good thing is, let's start the journey.
sir, but मुझे पुणे में job तो मिल सकता है ना?
100%. The complete world is open for you if you are keen about what do you want to do. If I come from Rajasthan and can establish in Pune, then anybody can do anything, right? So rest assured, it is all about that what we do and what we achieve. That is all about this particular session. I am sure that it is a good session for people who really wanted to get this added. I would request Rani ma'am, if you are available, please share the PDF file with them so that they can again do that. And if you people have any challenges or any problems for the LinkedIn session, you can write an email to Rani or to the operations team, and that we will get connected over there. Right? So wish you all the best, and do good and be cheerful. All the best.
Okay,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Share the PDF, sir, with students.
Yeah, you will share the PDF, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'm leaving here.